Welcome to Pull a Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
Oh, we promise you we're going to give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate. And let's pull a pin already.
Cha-ching, another intro down. Good job. Welcome back, Nate.
Woo!
Nate, dog, I got to say, Nate, I'm still on a high from that last episode, man. I ain't never seen you get so worked up. I
Yeah,
mean, you call it worked up, right?
I'm over it. It was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We can still talk about them students if you want. Anyways,
Moving
welcome
on.
back. Welcome back, and welcome back to our awesome, loyal, loving fans that appreciate everything we do, because we appreciate you allowing us to continue to bring this stuff for free with all your kind donations.
Are you keeping them all? Because I haven't seen anything.
I haven't either, dude, so it doesn't
Oh.
matter. But anyway, we're not really doing this for the money. We're doing this for the soldiers and troops and sailors and seamen and all the other words, Marines and...
You know what a condom and a submarine have in common?
Oh, no.
Both full of semen.
Not always, dude. If you get a condom in a package and it's full of semen, you better return it.
Well,
It's defective.
Should I say a used condom then?
There you go. Yeah. Be precise. Precision matters. Speaking of precision, we're going to jump into some headlines because that's what we do. We talk about some headlines from the mainstream media, quote unquote, because there really is no more mainstream media. And we talk about them from our perspectives, whether we read the article or not. Chances are we haven't. But we can take a look at the headline, and as average veterans, we can tell you what to think, feel, and do that, and whatever the hell I'm saying. But Nate, why can we do that as average veterans?
Because we are average veterans, so we're better on the road than we know everything.
Did I just mess up that whole?
You just mentioned it 3 times before I did. It's all good.
I stole a little bit of your thunder. I'm sorry. You got 2 jobs in this whole episode, and I just took one away from you.
I have one quote and a click slide. That's all I do.
You got 3 jobs. You got the ending too, right? You get to pull the pin.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So anyways, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some headlines and get irate or happy or whatever we're going to do about them. And you can just base your emotions on ours because that's really all that matters.
I'm going to do my second job now.
All right, do your second job. You do your job well, though. Look, just a caveat, Nate. Those people watching can go back and watch the episodes when you're not here and see how horribly I can handle both these things at once. They just don't work. They don't work at all. So let's get into headlines. Some GOP-led states ban DOJ election monitors from polling sites in 2024 presidential election.
Say that again and use the right letters this time.
Oh, what did I say?
DOJ.
DOJ, did I say?
Dog.
Okay, some JOP LED stats.
I don't know what this means, but I guess
fundamental. What this means is
Department of Justice have election monitors that go to these sites and make sure there's no election interference or election fraud or something.
Yeah, so this is what it means. It means that these things are monitoring the elections and they're being banned by Republican states. So why would a Republican state ban an election monitoring from polling sites?
Hey, good question. I don't know.
If you read the article, you'd know. But anyways, without reading the article, I'm either going to tell you they're probably rhinos or there's probably something in these election monitors that makes them not worthy. I don't know if they're people or...
They're just monitoring the election, right? They're not voting. Are they carrying ballots somewhere and posting them somewhere?
You know that in the article. But...
I got time for that.
Anyway, got time for that. But at the end of the day, anything, why would you ban anything unless it was going to be corrupt? You know what I mean? Like, why would you ban anything that monitors?
We should ban the government because they monitor.
Exactly, right? So this sounds like a bunch of crock to me. It sounds like a DOJ. Look, see, so think, okay, well, first of all, let's look. So let's look at the 2 parties involved. The GOP-led states. So that means Republican-led states are banning DOJ, which now is a weapon of the Democrats, election monitors. So maybe, just work with me on this theory here, maybe these election monitors are actually infiltrating and controlling the votes more than they are monitoring the votes.
If you say so.
That's what I'm thinking. That's otherwise it makes no sense because why wouldn't you want a
Right? Yeah. Why would you something
monitor at a
monitoring?
polling site? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking to. It's a conspiracy, but I like those better because most of them come true. All right. So, anyways, who cares?
All right.
Here's a fun one. Boeing turns to debt market to raise $10 billion.
I don't get this headline either.
Let's
This is
just
not
look.
going to be my episode.
Look. No, but stop. Just read what it is and look at what Boeing raised $10 billion. What about those four words I read, or whatever said, is really wrong?
Raising.
How much money does the government give Boeing?
I know. They're a for-profit company. They make airplanes that get paid billions of
How much
dollars. They're
money does the government give Boeing?
probably more
And
than
now they're
10
going to the
billion.
market to raise 10 billion. What the hell are you doing with the money we're giving you?
Making airplane doors fall off.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, all these big companies, which obviously are owned by Republican people, so I'm not giving them a pass. All these big companies that these Republican crooks have their hands in, probably some Democrats too, so I'm not going to leave them out, but have their hands in. All they do is make money. They take our tax dollars. They put out a subpar product because there's no competition anymore. And now they're asking for more money? Are you people stupid, ignorant, or evil? Why would you give them their money? Like,
You
why would
last
you continue this
you
stuff?
did not last one episode without calling people stupid. Couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
Well, look, I'm stupid too, so I'm not gonna pretend I'm just calling people stupid because they are, because well, people are stupid, but I'm a little less stupid than stupid. But so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like these
I'm
people
dumb. I
get
ain't
billions of
stupid.
dollars.
All
So
these
what?
companies get billions off from the government. I mean,
Again, why are we getting? We got to direct our rage and anger, not our violence, at the right people.
well, maybe this could be a thing that the government's not giving them money to correct their faults that they've had, and then they go correct their own faults without government funding.
Sure, but why are we not recouping money from the garbage they put out that we gave them money to?
Well,
It's no
maybe
different than the pharmaceutical company.
maybe they're raising this 10 billion to give back to the government.
Yeah, I doubt that, but let's like the pharma we pay this Pfizer and these companies to lots of money to make a vaccine, and then they go and make a vaccine that doesn't work, and then they go and charge you. I mean, they're making millions and billions of dollars while taking our billions of dollars of money. Like, this goes to my theory with the whole sports thing, and this shows you just how dumb people are, right? Just generically, just dumb. I stopped going to or buying products from my favorite sports team. I just stopped. I'm not giving them any more money because if you're going to pay a wide receiver $70 million or whatever, you got a damn lot of money to pay this person $70 million. Then why are we still paying $150 a ticket?
That's what pays those $70 million. You,
Exactly.
yeah, you
So
buying
pay them
tickets.
20 million and put the tickets back down to $20. It doesn't make any sense to me how you just keep raising the freaking prices and charging people more. So you're stealing from these low income people or middle class people who can't afford to go to games and giving it to these rich ass people.
Oh no, they're still going, so they got money somewhere
Exactly.
to
That's my
go.
point. So who's the stupid people? Not the rich ones, not the ones taking your money. You morons that keep buying and going to these damn games. You're the stupid people. All for what? To belong? To fit in? Oh, I want to be a fan. Oh, I'm the best fan. You guys are dumb, man.
Now I got a
Or
game to
ignorant or
I got a
stupid.
I got a game to go to tonight
I
too. So
know. I
we
know.
gotta get.
You I know. And you know what's funny? Like, dude, I get the psychological part of it. I get it. Because look, I'm a fan too. I love my team, whatever. I get it. I own so much crap I probably shouldn't have. But I
Yeah.
stopped buying it because at the end of the day, that's not worth my money.
But mine I buy is probably fake from China, so I'm really not supporting the team.
Right. You're spending a whole bunch of money on some fake ass crap that they're not even benefiting. And think about that.
But I'm supporting China, I guess.
But think about what you're saying, Nate. Well, if your $115 for your jersey goes to China and not the NFL, how are they still making all that money? Because they're
the, one-
not getting it from the Chinese.
the,
Chinese
one-
aren't paying the NFL.
the ones that buy it in the pro shop, I guess.
It's just crazy, right? So they're obviously making way too much money. Way too much money. And you're paying for it.
And
It
I
just
think
blows
they're
my mind.
and I think they're they don't pay taxes either.
Probably not.
Yeah, they're a nonprofit organization.
How the hell could they be nonprofit? Because they just give their money back
They're
to.
giving their money back to all the players. I don't know.
How's a
I do
nonprofit?
I do believe the NFL is a nonprofit organization and
There
they're
is no
tax
way.
exempt.
How the hell is that nonprofit?
I don't know. Google it. I think.
Oh my god. Okay, this has nothing to do with Boeing, but just again another. See, this is remember I talked about last episode how the left is crazy about certain things. This is my point.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to capitalism.
The
I'm
NFL
not.
is a nonprofit organization. Is registered as a nonprofit organization with a 501c6 tax exempt status. Yeah. So now that's the NFL in general, not the teams. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh, well,
NFL
come on, dude. What are you saying?
organization. The
Yeah.
teams are for profit, so teams probably pay taxes, but the
Okay,
NFL.
but stop, dude. But stop. So what you're
Hey,
saying is
say,
the NFL charges the teams, so they give all their money to the NFL. So then the team doesn't have a profit, so there's nothing to tax, and then the NFL distributes the money back to the teams, like money laundering. Dude,
I'm not saying
it's
how they
tax
do it.
evasion.
I'm just saying.
I'm sure they're evading taxes that way. I'm
Well,
sure of it.
I'm gonna invade this headline and go to the next one that I missed.
Yeah. I was trying to make a point about that, but that's my point about big businesses, how the left can't stand that they're greedy in that. But then, you say, oh no, capitalism works. But yet when you look at teams like that or things like that, there are some greedy ass rich left or businesses that do this stuff.
Yeah.
They're not all, but there are a lot of them. So it's hard to pick a side on that because they're partially right. All right, next one. Over 1,000 protesters demand establishment of Islamic State in Germany. Now, this has nothing to do with America, but I just thought this was really interesting.
Oh, good luck to Germany.
1,000 protesters. 1,000. That's a drop in the bucket of a population, but it's not a small number, right?
If you want an Islamic State, go to a country that supports the Islamic State. What the hell? How ignorant are these people? I didn't say your word. I didn't say your word.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm going to try to stop saying stupid. You got to call me on that because it's really mean. You're absolutely right, though. These stupid people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just like I'm saying, like I don't understand it, dude, and I see it firsthand. So I'm not going to dismiss it like it doesn't happen. I seen it firsthand when I moved to North Carolina. I watched all these Northeasterners come down there and try to turn it into the crap they just left. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Like if you go to an island and you're like, wow, this is fantasy island, tattoo meets you there and everything, dating myself, but and you're all of a sudden like, this is beautiful. And you go to the island and then all of a sudden you want to construct a big tower and a building and like, what is wrong with you? Like the very thing you like about the island, you're literally destroying. What is wrong with these people? Like, I don't get that. You go to the South, you assimilate with the South. You come from other countries and you come to this country, you assimilate. You don't form a little China, a little India, you don't do that. I understand you have your cultures and things like that, but I can tell you in New Jersey, because New Jersey is supposed to be this really diverse. It's not. It's just a whole bunch of different diverse cultures all living amongst themselves. And they turn this crap into what they left. So what are you here for? You're here for the money? You're not here for the way of life because Dearborn, Michigan wouldn't exist. Because that Sharia law and all that stuff you can have in the country you left. So what are you here for?
But yeah, why are you leaving a country that has all this to do the same thing in a different country? You're ignorant.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense unless their whole motive is just about the money. And if it's about the money, go check your government who gets a lot of money from us. Go ask them for your portion of your money.
Ooh, yeah.
Damn, I'm getting so sick of this stuff. And you know why I'm sick of this stuff? Because this is my country. And the problem with it is whether you realize this or not, the moron, God.
Well, you didn't say the S word.
Yeah, the ignorant, useful idiots, they call them, that are facilitating this as Americans are allowing foreigners. And don't get look. My late wife was an immigrant. My children are half Peruvian. So don't give me some racist garbage. These outsiders, no matter what country they come from, they could be white as the UK. No matter what country they come from, We're allowing them to come into our country, expand in population, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to take over our governments, our systems, and they're going to make our country just like their crap hole they left. That's what we're doing. And the morons, oh God, I can't do it. The ignorant people that are useful idiots are allowing this to happen, and I hope you're happy with the result.
It's like the same thing. The guy that gets mad at headlines picks the headlines, and he gets mad every episode of headlines because he picks the same headlines that make him mad. It's ignorant. Moving on.
Well, let's be fair, Nate. I mean, do you want to talk about little fuzzy bears and stuff? Will that be entertaining?
We could. It might make you happy for an episode.
See, this honestly, look, this gives me away. Like, I'm not a violent man.
It lets you vent.
It
and
allows
get your
me to vent out
frustrations
because this is a lot of problem with a lot of men and what they call the toxic masculinity. A lot of men don't like to vent their feelings through communication. They end up doing it through some sort of violence or physical. You know what I mean? A lot of men do that. That's why they, play contact sports, all that stuff, because they need to get that crap out. This is my way. You know what I mean? And in the end, I mean, I'm not a violent person, so I'm capable of violence. Don't get me wrong, because, the Army taught me a lot. But that doesn't mean I'm going to do it. So anyways, let's go right into here, because talking about violence, this is going to work for this headline. Russia threatens to increase its strikes on Ukraine because of U.S. aid.
Well, from our last episode, it's going to be strikes for the next 10 years, right? Isn't the deal trying to make it aid for the next 10 years?
But Nate, why does Russia care? Because that aid's not going to Ukraine. Why does Russia care? It's not like we're giving Ukraine all this money and they're winning a war. Clearly, with the money we've given Ukraine, the war should be over by now.
Well,
with the weapons and money,
it's not the same thing in Iraq and Afghanistan, but that worked out well too.
Well, that just lends proof to your money laundering theory. We would have won if all they needed was all that money. They got all that money. You're telling me it's not enough? You got all our equipment, you got our money. We're depleted in this country. We probably couldn't fend off a war here because we gave all our crap to other people. And you can't win still? So you need more money. So it just shows you that's to me, that's direct proof that all that money ain't going to Ukraine.
Do you think if the U.S. got attacked, Mexico and Canada will come help?
Hell no.
Oh.
Hell no, they wouldn't come help. What would they come help with? What would they do?
Who would send us money?
They'd send our liberals back? Like, what would they do?
Who would send us money, though? We need money,
Nobody.
Right? Oh.
Maybe Israel. Maybe Israel. They might support us. Israel might support us. And they should, because we've given them the most damn money in the whole world, I think. But they should support us. But maybe Israel would. I mean, you might have countries that have an invested interest in us being propped up, which is like what I go back to saying, like whether you like Donald Trump or not, he has an invested interest in keeping America strong because he'll get rich on it. There are countries outside of this country that need America to be strong because they get rich off of us.
Canada, Mexico.
Well, right. But I think Canada and Mexico could probably get their money from somewhere else too, though. Right. So it would be a big dilemma. But that's my point so that's the only reason they'd stand for us, not by principle. Although don't be wrong. Don't be naive. Not that you are. Let's not be naive. I should say that more precise. Let's not be naive.
Call me the S word.
What's that?
Unless you didn't call me the S word.
Yeah. Let's not be naive and think that America's been doing the right thing for years.
Oh.
Like, I mean, I'm proud to be American because I believe in our values and our way of life. I believe in all that. But I'm embarrassed by our government who has been doing things that have really embarrassed me for years. Wars we shouldn't be in. Even what's the big dilemma on the internet now, right? They're talking about the bombs in Japan, right? And people are justifying it, right? They're talking about dropping those 2 bombs, and people are justifying that by, oh, look at all the lives we saved. But we literally dropped bombs on citizens. No different than the whole slavery thing, but slavery wasn't ours. Stop acting like America owned slavery. But those are black eyes in the history of America. And those are things that, to me, you can look at them either way, but at the end, I don't see justifying them. I don't see how that works. Anyways, release our hostages, and we're going to release this episode. Yeah, unless you had something to add. I don't even know where we're going with that.
No, I can't compete with that.
Yeah. All right. Let us stupid guys. Oh, I called us stupid. All right. Let's ignorant guys move on to the ending of this show where we can see if we get it right this time. So thank you, Nate, for joining us. Or no, oh my God. See, I got it wrong already. Nate, thank you, Nate, for joining us. Thank you, Nate, for showing up, right? And not being on vacation or leave.
That's next week. Just kidding.
Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for your likes, shares, comments, all that stuff. And, until then, just Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.